I have one thing to say to you. It's Fat to Fit Season 2, Episode 3, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody. Are you excited? I'm quite the wordsmith. I'm very clever. Gotta get y'all hyped up to watch the same video every day. It's a little bit difficult. We're like trading skins in CSGO. We gotta make things just a slight bit different so that you still keep coming in. Thank you all for coming back to Season 2 of Fat to Fit, ladies and gentlemen. Season 2, Episode 3 today. Hello, everybody. Today was a very difficult day. It was really difficult, actually. I'm mostly quite proud of how I handled today, but I do have a few little minor regrets. Really, only one main regret is I had about 500 calories worth of chocolate today. Something, of course I don't want to do, but I had to go and work early. I had very little breakfast. I was driving there and I had like 300 calories worth of yogurt that I was eating. And I had it in my lap and I was like trying to eat as I was trying to go to work, but it was quite a difficult day. Went in early, stayed late, extremely grueling day at work. Someone brought in a giant bag of like Hershey's Kisses and Reese's Pieces or whatever. It was delicious. I had quite a few of them throughout the day. I would just have like one or two at a time. Of course, these add up. So I did have something like 500 calories worth of chocolate, which is a regret of mine, but it's not that bad in comparison to how well I handled the rest of the day. So the rest of the day was pretty good. As I said, extremely difficult work day. I also lifted weights really, really hard today. It was really tough. I was planning on not lifting weights because I felt very sore and I was very tired from the workday, but around like midnight, I was like, you know what, I'm going to lift weights. So I lifted weights for like 30 minutes at midnight. So it was pretty fun, actually. But if you couldn't tell, I'm recording this the day after. So it's actually the day after. But that's the benefit of pre-recording these videos. So I don't have to always wake up at, 1 a.m. and record these or something like that. So that's a good thing. And they can come out at a consistent time, 8 p.m. Central Time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, sorry, I'll stop doing that over and over. I like to repeat myself if you weren't aware. So what did I have to eat today? Well, I had about 2,170 calories worth of food today with 208 grams of protein, which is quite high. As you know, I've had many days much, much worse than this. Even though it's a little bit more food than I was planning on, it could have been a lot worse, let's be real. Like, I've had days where I had double the amount of calories with less than half the amount of protein, so it could have been way, way, way worse, as you all know. So I had yogurt, I had chocolate, I had a giant bowl of like shrimp and chicken salad. It was like 900 calories. It was delicious. I loved it. And then I had a protein bar and I had a protein shake after my lifting session. Sorry, I did that again. It's very addictive, actually. If you get a notepad, just start slapping. It's very fun, actually. So I was going to have about 2,000 calories before I had the protein shake, but I lifted weights, and I think it'll pretty much always be worth the calories to get some protein in after, lifting weights or running or something like that. So, yeah. I weighed in this morning at 178.6 pounds. Really good weigh-in. Almost the leanest I've been in a long time. So that I lost 1.6 pounds from yesterday, aka 2 days ago, obviously. Very good stuff. Pretty big weight fluctuation, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm not going to lie. Let's hope we can keep some of that momentum going somewhat long term. I had 8 hours of sleep, finally, thanks to melatonin. Thank you, melatonin. I love melatonin. Melatonin is just the best. And what else is there? I kind of did this out of order from how I usually do it, but what have I been doing for, no. So what did I lift weights with? What kind of weightlifting exercises did I do? Well, I did overhead press, which I haven't done in like probably a year, so that was pretty difficult. I did incline bench, I did weighted crunches, I did lateral raises, and then I did 3 sets of 4 chin-ups. All of these were extremely difficult. I pushed it to the max on like all 5 of these, so quite proud of that, not going to lie. What have I been doing for fun? Well, I've been dying in Rust over and over and over and over again. I keep trying to do the parkour section of Launch Bay or Launch Site, whatever it is. Extremely difficult. And then I die, and then I have to run in and get my stuff until I die of radiation. So I like bring it out bit by bit each time. I've probably died at this area like at least 20 times. Unbelievably annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm a very stubborn person, if you guys are well aware at this point. So I also have been watching the show Invincible, pretty fun. I'm quite enjoying it. They gave Thrag some of his aura back, which I appreciate. I've read a lot of the comics, so it was good to see Thrag actually get some of his aura back, because Thrag is quite an aura beast or whatever, aura monster. Okay, so my goals for tomorrow are, well, aka today, are, I'd like to run 8 miles after work probably, because I'm not going to have time beforehand because I'm trying to get some sleep. And then also I'm going to write out my weightlifting schedule. So I want to write out a 4-day schedule, mostly upper body, etc., because I'm saving my legs for running. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all tomorrow, aka tonight. Your mom is fat.